Hey folks, and welcome to a new series of mine, the pros and cons of shiny hunting in every generation. Yes, we go from generation 1 to the newest games up until the video was recorded, and see what it is like to hunt in these games. Let's get started. When it comes to generation 1, people often say that it is impossible to encounter shiny Pokemon in these games, since shinies are introduced in generation 2. Before we come to the pros and cons, I have to explain how shinies work in these generations. While it is correct that there are no visible shinies in generation 1, the values that will make them shiny in generation 2 games also affect Pokemon caught in generation 1. There lies the key to shiny hunting in the very first Pokemon generation. Shinies in generation 2 are produced if certain values, we speak from determinant values or DVs, matches up with values that allow the Pokemon to be shiny. You all know that in generation 1 we have stats like attack, defense, special and speed. These stats go from values 0 to 15 and determine how good a Pokemon is at one of these stats. You cannot see DVs directly, but from what value your Pokemon has at a certain level, you can calculate what your DV should be. In order to produce a shiny, the values must be, not relevant for HP, attack of 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11, 14 or 15, defense DVs of 10, speed of 10 and special of 10. If one of those DVs does not match up, the Pokemon will never be shiny and you cannot manipulate it legit. In order to get our Mewtwo shiny, it must have the following values. If it matches these values, hooray, you can transfer it to generation 2 and it will be shiny. And it will stay shiny if you transfer it up to newer games. After the little introduction how to hunt in generation 1, let's come to the pros and cons of doing so. Pros. Pokemon will have their hidden abilities when transferred. Our Mewtwo would have its hidden ability of Unnerve, for example. You will find almost non-shiny Mewtwo, Moltres, Zapdos or Articuno in its shiny form with their hidden abilities, since if you caught them in newer games they will always have their normal ability. Gen 1 shiny Pokemon are extraordinarily rare to find on the market of shiny Pokemon, and it makes owning one of them quite an achievement. Cons. They are very difficult to hunt. You won't see if they are shiny or not until you catch them and compare their DVs with one that should be shiny. This makes reset times very long, several minutes at worst, because you need to catch them every time. The chance of 1 in 8,192 of encountering a shiny Pokemon. And for the worst part, not every Pokemon has the ability to produce values that will allow them to become shinies. You can only hunt legendaries and stationary Pokemon. In conclusion, what did I think of hunting in Gen 1? Well, personally I never even thought about hunting there, since it really takes a long time to even hunt in generation 2. And generation 1 takes even longer, since no one can see the encounter being shiny at first. It's definitely a challenge for you. If you want to have a shiny that barely anyone else has, or if you just seek a special challenge, I'd say go for it. Well, I hope you enjoyed my little pros and cons of generation 1 shiny hunting, and I see you next time on generation 2. Bye!